There's a shitload of people here. Haven't spotted any Nazis yet, though. Just as I suspected, it's a whole lot of people showing up against something that doesn't exist. What's up, Harla?
Not much.
How you doing, brother? It's looking pretty peaceful so far, right?
Oh, well, it's early.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I'll give it some time.
Yeah. I don't think it was scheduled till 1.
Well, somebody told me 11. That's why I came down. I gave it some time to get going.
I left. I watched the news this morning, and they tried to downplay it. I guess they didn't want to attract. They're like, and there is a White Lives Matter protest in Huntington Beach, and counter-protesters are expected.
Right.
Like
That's one way to say it.
What?
That's,
So you know, that's their way of saying, yeah, everyone who's angry at the world will be here.
yeah, that's exactly right. Straight from Harlow's mouth. Hold on one sec. I am.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you.
My dad remembers somebody. Travels the world. So you give me your card.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Mom? Don't be giving baby out my. I go, you're such a bitch. Anyways,
Yeah.
she's really cool. Did I show you her picture?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked her up. I actually follow her on Instagram now.
F-R-E.
Yeah.
Right? She's pretty, but she's really shy.
That's the way it works. A lot of people think that people who are models are really
but
outgoing.
then this guy, he's traveled the world and he goes, good picture, bad picture. She didn't do it right. Her thighs are too big. And I'm like, well, guess what? She's only fucking 26 years old, but she's already passed due the Victoria's Secret shit.
Right.
So I go, you better fucking start talking, bitch. Have a good day.
Take it easy. Had to get my camera ready. I got 10 shots on this roll that I want to be done with before tomorrow. All right, let's turn this bitch around. You're fine.
Dad, hold on.
Oh, they chose the stinkiest place to have an interview. It smells like somebody died right there. Okay, so far, one Trump flag, one All Lives Matter flag. And All Lives Matter can be interpreted in lots of different ways. Oh boy, here we go. I've seen that Napoleon Dynamite guy before. He's definitely pulling off the Napoleon Dynamite vibe. Guess you gotta do anything to get views. Okay, so one sign says hate-free OC. Not sure if they're exclaiming that OC is hate-free or they would like OC to be hate-free. No KKK or White Lives Matter in HB. Tolerating racism is racism.
What they're doing. I mean, there's no call for all this. Everything's over and done. It's been over a year now.
5.6.
We got up in the air there. Oh no! Oh my God! It's awesome. I thought it was like a religious protest or something. No, it isn't. No, far from that. Yeah, right.
Okay, so let's play the game. Find somebody who's saying White Lives Matter. Because I don't think they exist.
If you don't want to go with me, I'll go with you.
I bet one of my neighbors $1 that we wouldn't find any actual KKK members here. We boiled it down to if we see one rebel flag, he would win.
This is a sign? Yeah, the guy with the American flag in front of the sign. I don't know.
Not seeing any White Lives Matter. Old white guy against racism. Fuck the KKK. Nazi punks fuck off. No Nazis, KKK, no fascists. So far as I can see, they're all shouting at no one. What's interesting too is there was probably half the police presence during the BLM protests when there was open calls for destruction. What's up, brother?
Oh, man, hauling that bad boy around. I left it at home.
My baby.
Oh, it's a good one.
Well, I got 10 shots. I got this roll to kill before tomorrow. I'm shooting an album cover tomorrow, so I want this this roll free. Have you spotted any Nazis yet?
Yeah, there's been a few around.
Yeah?
But honestly, like, they're trying to inflame everything.
Are they?
You know?
Where
They're
are
trying
they?
to, like, they kind of spot, like, you'll see everybody, like, rush them. It's like,
Are they here?
yeah, they're around. They just kind of show up, they start an argument, and they go away. But they're
Are
not
they
really able to, like, gather here.
Are they actually like dressed like Nazis?
Well, I mean, like, what does a Nazi look like? You know?
Well, I mean,
it's like there's people with tattoos and whatnot.
Yeah. Where are they? Have you spotted any yet?
There's been 2 so far.
2?
that I've seen.
And are they like openly, clearly like on that side, or are they just sort of?
I mean, they're screaming "White Lives Matter."
Are they?
Yeah,
They have
so, yeah.
Nazi tattoos.
Where? I want to find one.
Well, tell they're scared.
They should be.
Okay. Live from the protests, 2 Nazis spotted, but they might have run off. Until I see him, I'm not giving up that $1.
He can speak to that.
I see your ID.
Yeah. So what do we ask for donation? We're having to do these.
I'm gonna put my camera in my pocket now so I can actually take some pictures, because this 6-pound camera requires 2 hands. So let's see how this works. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, I don't know if you can hear, but that's doing the job. So far, lots of anti-Nazis, yet to spot a Nazi. .6. Quick update. One guy standing up for himself. He looks like he might be somebody they're calling a Nazi. And their attempt at diplomacy is to say, you're not welcome here, fuck off. I haven't heard any attempt at an actual conversation yet. They're all descending on him like a pack of wolves.
Like a pack of wolves.
All KKK, no fascist USA! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Nazis! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Nazis! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Nazis! No KKK, no fascist USA! No KKK, no fascist USA! KKK, no attention only breeds violence. Giving him attention only breeds violence. Giving him attention only breeds violence. No KKK, no Nazis. No KKK, no fascist USA. 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 No KKK, no fascist USA. No KKK, no fascist USA.
Sorry, brother.
We got free masks here. Free masks.
I went to go buy it at Brea, and then I had
There's a lot of film shooters out here.
Full rights for immigrants! Workers to power! Workers to power! Full rights for immigrants! Workers to power! Full rights for immigrants! Workers to power! Smash racist terror! Workers to power! Full rights for immigrants! Workers to power! Smash racist terror! Workers to power! Full rights for immigrants! Workers to power! Smash racist terror! Workers to power! Full rights for immigrants! Workers to power!
Good job, brother. You're actually working harder than me with that thing. I love it. Yeah, I think we talked once before. I'm trying to recognize behind all the... Yeah. You got it? Get anything good?
I didn't even know this was happening. I came down and just walked around and I saw this.
Yeah.
It's
something happen to trigger this?
Well, yeah, so there was some flyers spread around about a week ago saying there was a White Lives Matter rally, which turns out they were fake flyers. But everybody showed up to defeat the non-existent Nazis who planned a non-existent rally. So supposedly there's one guy over there who's, maybe saying some controversial stuff, but he's about it. Supposedly there's two guys with swastika tattoos running around earlier.
Well, that's pretty common.
I'm surprised how many film shooters are out here. I'm shocked. Yeah, there's a bunch. You using a meter? What are you doing? Just 2016?
I got a meter.
Oh, good. Drives me nuts when people don't use the meter. I just don't know how they can live like
Well,
that.
it shows in their photos.
Yeah, right, exactly. Is this compelling enough for you? For you 4 people, 3 people? It's mildly interesting. a Jew.
They say you guys got hurt. No? Everyone was like snack block got beat up on 6.
Yeah, so they're all here. So, yeah, just let me know when you get here.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't organized by anybody who is like a white supremacist or anything like that. I mean, inevitably, with all the attention given to it, some people showed up just to look and see what happened with maybe like-minded ideas. But there's nobody here who actually organized this thing. It's 100% people who are here against the non-existent organized event. So, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's being accomplished here. And the other thing, too, is I really wish that people would look up, I'm forgetting his name right now, but he's this guy who's in the South, black guy, and a couple guys sitting next to him were laughing, and he asked them what they were laughing about, and the guy said, I'd never had a beer with a black guy before. And it turns out they're actually in the KKK. And rather than screaming, get the fuck out of our country, or fuck you, or anything like that, he became friends with the guy and actually treated him decent. And not that long later, he collected the guy's robe, and the guy quit the KKK. And it just always boggles my mind how people think that shouting in someone's face is going to bring them closer to their side. It's so lame. It's a lame, self-serving high that is completely contradictory to what they're actually trying to do, which is make people stop being assholes. Very strange. People are so weird.
Thank you. Have a great day. out today. It's sort of exciting.
Has anybody determined if this was actually a real event or a hoax?
Well, what I did learn was there is actually no permits for today. They were putting out that there were 2 permits pulled and there were not.
Right.
So there's no name on a White Lives permit.
Right.
Because it doesn't exist.
Right.
So I've been trying to find out who put together the White Lives rally, but we've not been able to figure that out. Quite honestly,
I do want to point out I've been to 8 or 9 of the ones in Huntington Beach, and I don't think either time have had permits.
No.
I think they all just showed up.
No, in fact, the officer said that you're not required to get a permit for a peaceful gathering, protest. You're not required that. But it was interesting, though, that social media accounts from certain left-leaning media people put out that there were permits. So I thought that was interesting that they were saying that, and it just is falsely untrue.
Okay.
So,
thank you for the information.
You're welcome. You're local? I highly recommend everybody try to research how this all started. I think you'll find that it all stems from one social media account.
So why do they surround you over there? What was the thing that made them initially surround you?
Well, no, what happens is in these things, one lady looked at me
and
called me a Nazi. And then
they descended on you.
The second, third lady. The next thing I know, I was swarmed by people and I was laughing.
Well, through the game of telephone, I'd heard
I
that.
took my phone out because I wanted to film everyone swarm me. And they were like kicking me from behind and pinching me. And, you know.
Well, I had heard from somebody that you have swastika tattoos and you covered them up with your sleeves.
Oh, see, I look like a tattoo.
Well, I mean, right. Right.
So they were in.
Well, that's how interesting hysteria spreads, though. You know.
No, that's some goofy guy there.
There were about a dozen.
Right. Yeah.
A white guy. I got mixed race kids, you moron.
Right.
You're a white dude from a milquetoast place.
Right.
I grew up around brothers, you know. That's why I'm
But that's the thing.
And here's the funny thing: not one black guy said anything.
Well, that's exactly right.
White was even talking about it.
People defending somebody who doesn't.
Me off more than anybody.
A cop did?
He said I freaking that chick followed me all the way over and bumped me all the way over, and then I went to walk around her and she backed into me with her backpack, and I walked over and she smacked my arm and hit me twice. I go, you guys didn't do anything. He goes, I saw you
wonder why this scene is here.
I'm like, oh, dude, now you're lying. And then I asked the other cop, are you going to back this play? Back the last 3 bastions from California. One of the area. See, that's what they don't get. I think I do. My son's a cop.
Okay, so there's an update. The guy who they were surrounding, who they were shouting, Nazis go home, you're not welcome here, has mixed race children and the swastika tattoos. Isn't that interesting? The guy who they deemed, by looking at him, by the color of his skin, and maybe he's a white guy in Orange County, as a Nazi, has mixed race children and just came from church. So the one Nazi who I think I thought that we had put on the tally, not a Nazi, no swastika tattoos, and mixed race children. Yikes. Yikes. And they were hitting him.
One of those gentlemen are known for always being loud.
Yeah, fight so many different guys. He's been out here since
Wow. I'll be waiting for the apologies or the retractions from that defamation of character. I won't hold my breath.
It didn't surprise me that he got arrested. You can actually see it on my live feed.
want anybody.
I wasn't even talking to you, but you can take it off too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're on Camden Road. Yeah, that's an old song,
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
That's the toughest shit we was on in Colombia. Like, it was a I'm my own film production. So I got pictures of it's not really the film. I am really the film. I am really the film. It's my website. Pictures rock. Are you the press police? Awesome. I knew that you don't exist.
But you don't like fucking science, girl? Go. Go. Pero this shit matters.
I'm dangerous not to come to our protest. And well, you having a live Twitter, Zoom, whatever you're doing on live to counter protest what I'm doing here, to create a distraction away from what I'm doing right now. And let me tell you this extra little bit. When she put out that little article about me, my people smacked the shit out of her. We put out an article. It was about we was the ones that did the article about her living in that $1.6 million house in that white neighborhood. You stealing everybody's money. You took $90 million. You got mothers grieving in LA. You owe them $5,000. You took $90 million. You can't pay that grieving mother $5,000. I could almost do that by myself. Now, pay that woman, Patrice. Pay that woman, Patrice. Get me on camera saying that. Pay that woman, Patrice. Yeah, for sure. I'm like, my number is out there for everybody in Jesus.
That's why I came once I saw her statement.
No. So the same day that I was in the LA Times, the same day they put my picture in the LA Times, I think Patrice woke up, she opened up her newspaper and was like, hey, this ain't BLM, but this don't have your face on it. You know what I'm saying? So now that I want to bring it back to that live thing that she's doing right now. You know that shit's sponsored by Hoax. You know she got paid to do that shit. You over here accepting more money now from corporate sponsors that try to shut me down for doing a peaceful event. What type of Black Lives Matter bullshit is that? And now you bring attention to us publicly quarreling. I will dog you, woman. You're not ready for me. I'm Malcolm out here. You're not ready for me.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh man,
out racist motherfucker yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling people, we not here to be nobody's punching bags. Protect yourselves, protect each other. But this city is historically racist, and we are in danger by standing up for the minority community inside Huntington Beach. We're obviously in danger right now. Obvious. Look, that's why we can't support. Patrice done made these police bring live ammunition on me. Thank you, Patrice. You put me in danger. I hope you don't chat me like you do George Floyd's family. Goddamn.
We got you.
That's fucked up.
Oh, the Floyd family, they know that. You already told them that.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I email you for sure.
She did it first, so that's why she got all the attention. She did it first. That's cool, but you need to be more inclusive, man. Oh yeah, I have people G-checking me. You was G-checking me about something I create in my city. You G-checking me. Well, I'm a real one. Stop fucking with me. I'm not even from California. They're not. I'm from Indiana. I'm from a small town.
What part?
I was born in Indianapolis, downtown.
Where you from?
Indianapolis.
I'm from here. I'm here.
But I grew up in Marion, Indiana. I went to high school with Zach Randolph. Remember what he said in the NBA? He said, "Where I'm from, bullies get bullied." What do you think happening right now? Bullies. Yeah, people get killed where I live every day. We only had 30,000 people. So if you play with me thinking I can't protect myself, you got me fucked up. I've been in California since 2012. I came out here with a backpack and a dream. You know how it is. Like we one day we was like, start over. I want to live in my place of peace. Look at this beautiful beach.
Now you're living in nature out.
Look at this beautiful beach. Yeah.
Oh, no worries, man.
My bad. I'm going to. No, that totally makes so much sense.
Okay. Yeah, we split the Trump promo flag out here today.
My name's TJ Tor Johnson. I'm out here literally founder. I didn't do that founder thing. The LA Times did that, but I'm riding with it. Sounds kind of cool. So founder of Black Lives Matter, but I did start our local Black Lives Matter here in Huntington Beach.
Oh, yeah, I texted you this morning.
Right. I'm literally here for a message of peace, you know? We're not here to start wars, we're here to keep our people safe. I'm not here really to even put on a show. I'm here for the ball to drop at 1 o'clock and see if these racist people are actually going to show their racist faces. So if at 1 o'clock these people don't show up, I fully intend
You got like 2 seconds left.
I fully intend to, really just go home. But now the police are changing things because they're grabbing BLM members. I think we're at 4 so far. We've got 4 arrested so far today.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
We don't know why they were arrested. So we came out here for peace. We came out here to show community and unity. And now the police are literally doing themselves damage by changing the narrative. They've grabbed 4 of our BLM supporters that are...
The person who's talking about attacked a cop, by the way.
We don't know why they were arrested. The same people that said they were here to protect us. I talked to the interim chief Hardy before this event started. He's acting chief of police right now. He's on scene right now. He has the capability to work with us and to figure out how we can peacefully do this. He has the ability to stop these big racist white men from infiltrating our circle, getting this crowd worked up. I don't think this is the crowd necessarily that's going to put up with any racist bullshit today.
Can I say one thing? On one of the arrests, the guy was carrying a knife about that long.
Okay.
Walking in with a knife on his thing.
Okay, but it was in its holster, right?
Yeah, I guess that's not allowed in protests.
Maybe it might have been this much too big, but I'm not here for people to stop anyone. I'm not here for any of that, but at the same time, minorities are known to be stabbed. Asians are being beaten up every day, robbed every day. Black people are being killed every day. the Mexican community, they're going through their own struggles. The gay and lesbian community, their lives are literally in danger as well. So when people get mad at us for bringing weapons to protect ourselves, when these people are threatening us with weapons, the police brought live ammunition today. We're not talking pepper balls. They brought live ammunition. I showed my waistline, but because of a narrative, people think that I'm out here to kill somebody. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to protect my life. I'm here to protect my place of peace, and we're here to protect each other, which is the community of Huntington Beach, California.
Do you ever come down here on the weekend?
Yeah, I live here.
You feel safe?
Not all the time, not lately. Not lately, no.
You don't feel safe? When was the last time somebody was attacked on Main Street? Over racial reasons.
Yeah,
over
racial. Really
no, right. I mean, there's fights, but when was the last time somebody was attacked over racial reasons on Main Street?
Well, most of the time we see the people coming. Our biggest threats always make themselves known. You know, I know who my enemies are. I know who I'm watching for on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
No, but when was the last time somebody was attacked over a racial reason in Huntington on Main Street?
Specifically, I'm not necessarily aware of any specific incident, but I have been involved in incidents that absolutely were racist. I've seen black people being put in the carotid chokes, being choked out, thrown in jails for no reason. I've seen homeless people that simply were just like me, because if you look very far into me at all, people will tell you I was a homeless kid out here. I started with a backpack and a dream, you know, but then it turned into, now I'm somebody that's trying to make a difference inside of the community that I'm working so hard to be a part of. I'm not here to be hated by my own community. I'm not here to burn. I'm Black Lives Matter. I'm not here to shit where I eat, bro. Like, I'm not gonna burn down my buildings. We're not here to loot the bars. What am I gonna do? Steal some Killians? Right. You know, that's a good beer. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Name dropping. But anyway, I'm not here for any of that. I'm here for a message of peace and inclusion for all people.
Were you here when the guy was surrounded right here and everybody was shouting, that Nazi guy? Were you here a few minutes ago?
Yeah, did you see that guy?
Yeah, did you find out that he actually has mixed race children and he's not a Nazi?
I have mixed race children. I tried to have a conversation with him.
Yeah, but was the crowd?
No. So the problem with that guy is this. That guy walked into a Black Lives Matter crowd, into a crowd where people are already feeling racially oppressed, and he's against our movement.
Is he?
Right? Well, he didn't seem like he was very happy to be here, you know what I'm saying?
He said he just came from church and all of a sudden he was surrounded because somebody pointed him out as a Nazi, and he actually has mixed race children.
Oh, I heard that it was this tattoo that
No, he didn't have a tattoo. Somebody said he had a tattoo, and it turns out they were screaming Nazi, Nazi, Nazi at a guy who has mixed race children who isn't a Nazi. Well,
that was the second guy so far that I've seen that was called a Nazi. That honestly, I would legitimately agree with. They fit the bill. They fit the bill, and they were acting like it. He acted like he wanted to fight my friend down here. I'm watching every single scene that pops up.
So do you think there might have been a little misunderstanding though, that maybe
no, when you come into this group, and this group is standing for the inclusion of all people, and we're fighting to be seen as the average white man. I don't want to be seen as a white man, but I want to be able to have the same freedoms. I want to be able to walk down Main Street without wondering, is somebody going to run out of Gallagher's because they know who I am?
And you don't think he wants his mixed race children to have peace and be safe?
Well, his mixed race children, I don't know anything about that, but I know that he brought that situation on himself. And if people continue to walk inside of this crowd and disrupt and defy and divide and disrupt, then they're going to be called out for it. We're not cancel culture, we're accountability culture.
And having mixed race children has nothing to do with it. You can still be racist and have mixed race children. I'm mixed race, and my white family is racist as hell.
I was adopted by my 5th grade middle school teacher, but she was still partially racist too.
Well, from his own mouth though, he just said it was a misunderstanding.
You just keep bringing it up, but I see it's not relevant.
No, I'm just saying he said it was a misunderstanding. He walked over here and he said somebody pointed him out, they made a mistake, and next thing you know, he was surrounded by people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
He was dancing when they were calling it.
Yeah.
It was a mistake, though. Can anybody say it was maybe a mistake?
That's an apology for someone that was really trying to intimidate them. He was dancing and mocking everyone.
Oh.
So, you know.
If he's not going to support, then he needs to get
No,
out.
100%. Like, honestly,
It's making a joke out of a situation that is not a joke to.
this isn't a debate, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so you want the
Just-
truth or you want fake news?
Well, yeah.
What does
so-
that tattoo mean?
We're telling you the truth.
It's my son's name.
Oh.
Well, that's it. This is exactly it.
Well, I'm just asking.
Well, no, right. This is exactly it. It's one of those things where, like, okay,
No,
let's.
because you're standing front and center in front of all these cameras. You know exactly what you're doing. What you're doing is trying to discredit this movement.
Not at all.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm trying to make the movement more effective. I'm trying to make it more effective. For example, I can't remember the guy's name. There was a guy who was in the South, a black guy, and he was at a bar, and a couple guys, white guys next to him were laughing, and he asked them why they were laughing. They said, "Oh, he's never had a beer with a black guy before." And it turns out they were in the KKK. And instead of saying "get the fuck," right, and you know what he ended up doing? He became really good friends with them and ended up collecting their robes. Now, would that have happened if he said, "Get the fuck out of," if the very first thing he said was, "Get the fuck out of our country, you don't belong here," the conversation would have been over, right?
Yeah, but wait, pause. Wait, stop, please. But remember, I remember last year.
No, I'm talking about this situation.
God, let me speak because I'm letting you speak, brother.
All right.
I remember last year, May 31st, we came out here with the message of peace. Again, we did a peaceful demonstration, and we were screaming Black Lives Matter. George Floyd had recently died. We said Black Lives Matter. We're coming to our pier, and we said that we were here and we were going to be protesting police injustice and all that other stuff that we were protesting on the 31st, right? So the same questions you're asking me. That's a problem.
I was here.
This shit is a problem. Huntington Beach is historically racist. Do you deny this?
I was in the 90s.
Historically, no. There's historically. You can't put a timestamp on that historic history.
Okay, so can a person or a place evolve? Can some place be once very racist and be less racist?
So you standing against what I'm trying to do?
No, I'm trying to make you more effective.
No. Well, maybe potentially.
Did he ask for your help to be more effective?
I'm an ally.
But I'm just asking, did he ask for
I
your
don't
help?
necessarily know that for sure.
Because what it feels like to me just watching it, that you're coming out and saying, oh, I know how to do this better, but we're doing it the way we're going to do it. You know?
This is what community looks like. Tell me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Tell me what community looks like. You see what I'm saying? I don't know why anybody would kind of protest this or have any problem with what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to help people be more effective in getting to the place you want to get faster.
Message about Huntington Beach. I'm a resident just like you.
Yeah.
We've seen each other
Yeah.
around. We know who each other are.
Yep.
Look, we can't control Huntington Beach's history.
Nope.
But what we can do
Is right now.
control the future.
Right.
So there being a White Lives Matter rally here in Huntington Beach, in a historically white city, white racist city, like we can't have that be front and center on our pier because that's not inclusive to all people. Brown people are in danger, their lives are in danger, black people are in danger, Asian people are in danger. This is a big issue. This is important.
On Main
and I feel
Street-
like we as a community members like yourself, completely disagree. They're okay with this being your peaceful white haven, and I think that we need to bring more minorities.
On Main Street, would you say versus the 90s, there's wildly more non-white people on the street now than there was in the 90s?
Yeah, but we also still do have a lot of...
Okay, no, I'm saying, is it better than it was?
Yeah, but that's not enough.
Okay, it's not enough. It's better than it was, all right?
We need to be better.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
Right. And there's way more black people and brown people than there was in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
I'd say there's way less. Well, you weren't here in the 90s, but in the 90s there was fights all the time. There's almost no.
The streets in the 90s. I know.
Yeah, there's hardly any fights you see anymore.
I know about July 4th.
I was here.
I heard about all this. I researched all aspects of this city. Like, I'm aware of this stuff.
Do you see how? Let's take this little situation. We know each other. Sort of each other, right?
Yeah.
We have no problem with each other, right?
Yeah.
She is on the verge of making me your enemy in somebody's eyes.
And it's not literally it's not her. It's your questions. You can come, like how you're coming across right now is slightly condescending. Even to me, like I can understand it, you know? Like I can understand her point of view.
Totally.
But at the same time, I'm here taking time to address you personally and to really share and try to show that like I'm not here for violence. I'm not here preaching a message of hate. I'm not here preaching a message of division. So at the end of the day, all of these people showed up because they believe in something, right? All of these people recognize what's going on. So if we can take this momentum and simply have it just be like, this is what Huntington Beach looks like. Huntington Beach is welcoming. We stand for all people. Now, we're not going to be here screaming all lives matter. Obviously, we feel that's a little racist. Only because other people are actually being killed. In this city specifically, they could have had a White Lives Matter rally anywhere they wanted to. But when they said that they were going to do that at our pier, that's a reflection of our city, and that's when I say no.
Well, you see how this was peaceful? Nobody calling anybody a name.
I'm not here to cuss people out. I'm not here to cause problems. I'm not here to fight people, but you're not going to touch me neither.
I just think the misunderstandings, especially in a crowd, get out of control real fast, and it's sad.
Yeah. I really don't see any White Lives Matter.
Yeah, because it was never a thing. It was a hoax.
But so now this party's open to the general public. We should probably address this, huh?
And you mentioned it was a hoax. Is this something that you saw?
Did you see the flyers?
What part about
So I saw what was on Telegram, and I saw there was some Antifa.
Well, no, there was the KKK flyers that were passed on 18th Street.
Well, hello. Wow, this thing's way louder. Way louder. Here we are. Well, it seems that it's after 1 o'clock right now. So we're pretty successful. I feel that this mission has honestly been accomplished because we're all here as a community. We're not here preaching politics. We're not here preaching religion. What we're preaching is equality and love towards all people. This has nothing to do with politics. So it looks like these people that said that they're White Lives Matter, obviously we see...
I'm curious if your take is going to be that there was never actually...
There are people... That's right. This guy, so... That's distracting.
Yikes. My dad was a cop, and he said that there was nothing scarier than a mob. And a mob could be just any large group of people that sort of are sort of going in one direction. And I think what we just saw was a perfect example of how people who have everything in common, have the same goals, when they're hyped up and they're amped up, can make an enemy out of somebody who's their friend, because they see through the narrow spectrum of what they want to see, which is that they're in danger here, they have an enemy here. That woman, I know that guy. I've known him for years. I was here when he showed up and he was homeless. And I was super decent to him. We hung out a bunch because that's what I do. Especially when he got here 10 years ago. I would hang out with homeless people 3-4 nights a week. And he was one of the homeless dudes I hung out with a lot. And it looks like he's improved his life. But that other woman is going to interject and say, just because I'm asking questions or just because I'm suggesting I'm white-splaining. She actually said, you know, I'm white-splaining to him and he didn't ask me for my advice. Holy shit. Like, talk about shooting yourself in the foot. My God.
People believe that so many other things.
I mean, it's so sad, this whole situation. People just want to fight. And it's the drug of fighting. Everybody's in, especially after the last year, people are sad, they're broke, they're depressed. Their relationships are falling apart, and those are the exact situations when you escalate some minor disagreement or minor inconvenience into fucking road rage or something. Oh, and another thing, here's all these people here, and there's 0 people here who they're actually against. And that guy said, well, it's evidence that they didn't show up, that they've won. They've won over an illusion of an enemy. There was no enemy that organized anything. But they're going to spin it as they scared them off. They were too cowardly to show up. They never existed. It never existed. So here's a bunch of people screaming at nobody. But in the midst of this chaos, they'll find somebody to pick a fight with because they're here to fight. Really, really sad.
Oh, yeah, the headband picture.
Skin color? Or from a different part of the world?
The tide's close.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shit. We have an update. Here comes the Trump people. At 1:17, it's about to get fucking wild, and I'm sad. Here we go.
Big surprise! Trump flags at a KKK rally. Who would have thought?
I wish they'd take everyone with one of those dumbass clothes down.
sidewalk. Fucking piece of shit! Please get back on the sidewalk. You fucking bitch! Fuck your law! That's right! Fucking God! Please continue this on the sidewalk. Do not block traffic. Thank you.
Yeah, gotta be. The sign.
On the sidewalk, please.
It's true.
On the sidewalk, please. Get out of the street, sir. Get over to the sidewalk.
They're grabbing their flags now and it's about to explode. I'm out of film, and it's getting real tense down here. So I'm gonna bolt, and I'm sure you'll see this on the news later. It's getting real. It's a situation officially now. So, oh shit, what's this? Good Lord. You know, the truth is if you make a bunch of people, let's just take a random selection of 100 people from anywhere in the world, and you lock them away from all their friends and family for a year and make them afraid for their life of an invisible germ for a year and take away their job, and on top of that, sprinkle in a really big dose of internet research, and then put them all together. Guarantee there's going to be a fight about something. And that is not a symptom of systemic racism, necessarily, even though that exists in the world. It's not a symptom of the town where this meeting took place being historically racist, even though there are towns that are historically racist. It's a symptom of people being sad and scared and depressed. And anybody who's a parent, what are the 3 conditions that your kid behaves the worst under? When they're hungry, they're tired, and they're scared. And those are 3 very, very easily fixable problems. But parents who are tired and scared and hungry themselves do the wrong thing often when their kids misbehave. They hit them, ground them, yell at them, just like this crowd. They're reacting the exact opposite way that actually creates a solution for anybody. So that's my report from the street. Maybe I'll hook up my phone to the front of my bike when I ride out of here, because I'm going to ride through a big crowd. So yeah, I think I'll do that. a sudden. Turn this around before I get going. That's all. Hope you had fun. Hope you came away with an objective conclusion. Bye.